time of the night. Maybe a little later. This horrendous act took place. Makes me feel sad every time I think about it. What those people went through.
Why did you want to murder the entire family? It's one thing to kill Josiah, but then Sarah, Catherine, Herman, and then Boyd and Paul. What did the kids ever do to you? Josiah, question for you, sir. Did you feel inadequate as a father because you could not protect your children? I don't mean any disrespect for that question. I put myself in your shoes, and there's nothing you could have done. You coward, whoever committed these crimes. Do you feel any regret? Do you feel any ounce of shame? Did you have any children of your own? It takes a real man to slaughter 6 innocent children. Blackie Mansfield, are you with us? I hear you like drugs. That you are a cocaine addict. Is that true? Blackie Mansfield. I think you were the killer. I think that you're the one that killed everybody. And I am willing to bet it didn't take a whole lot of money for you to do it. You just needed the money for your next fix. F.F. Jones found a loser to carry out his cowardly act for him, pay him a little bit, send him on out of town on the next train. Then you got the Reverend Kelly coming in, covering everybody up, putting people back in their beds. God knows what he did in the Stillinger girl's room. Man, that is messed up. So how'd you do it, Blackie Mansfield? How in the hell were you able to kill 8 people without them putting up a fight? Were you involved
and the similar murders in Colorado and Ellsworth, Kansas. Couldn't be much more of a coward, could ya?
Meanwhile, downstairs, directly below us in the blue room, it appeared our interactive teddy bear named CB had someone that wanted to talk with it. The clip you hear is CB asking if it was hot in the room, and then our audio recorders picked up a voice that sounds like that of a child.
It got warm in here. It got warm in here.
We want to go back downstairs for a while? I mean, we got all sorts of time.
Yeah, but you gotta get by me.
Because of the success of activity experienced downstairs earlier in the investigation, especially when playing music, we decided to head back to the parlor to see if the activity would continue.
Is everyone in the dance now? I don't think Scout's up to dancing anymore.
Oh, if somebody wanted me to, I would. Just grab a hold of my hand. Let me know.
Alright, let's get this energy going for the party again.
Go ahead, somebody grab my hand.
We felt energy earlier.
With everybody hiding right now because
They're not behind.
that fateful time is coming
It is.
very soon.
Maybe it's not time to celebrate and dance.
We're pretty sure it was around midnight or after.
There was probably a train they knew was going to come through at a certain time.
So maybe the next train, or maybe the 2 more trains?
Earlier when we were down here, we heard a big thud come from upstairs. Is that somebody falling on the floor?
That was her voice.
Yeah, I did too, Kevin. It was almost like a scream.
I wasn't sure if it was outside or.
11:50, we'll tag that. Female voice, scream, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it kind of sounded like just a short.
If that was you that made that sound, please do it again.
Was that the sign you were trying to give us? Because I just asked for a sign to let us know you're with us. If so, do it again. Does nobody want to come out and play with us? Nobody would open the door. It's a Sunday night again.
Yep. Good point.
You're all asleep. Bam. It all changes.
What if I lay down to go to sleep? What would you do to me? Lena and Ina, did you and Catherine devise a plan? Were you planning on staying the night here that whole day that you were over here? And you just devised a plan to tell Josiah that you were too scared to walk to your grandma's at dark? Lena and Ina again. Josiah called out to your home to see that it was okay that you spent the night here. He talked to your sister Blanche. Blanche said it was fine for you two to stay. I know this is probably a silly question, but you don't blame Blanche for what happened to you, right? That you guys were here? I'm sure Blanche took it extremely hard when she found out the news.
As the team splits up to conduct solo investigations of the house, Scott Stoltz takes the first shift.
Train's here. Train's in town, making a lot of noise. Is now when you become the ultimate coward? Huh? Killed his family when the train's going through town. I've got to be perfectly honest with you. You sicken me. Lena, Nina, it is in this room that you guys lost your lives. For that, I'm very sorry. I'm sorry that your young, precious lives had to end like that. If whoever did that to these two young girls is here, I want you to show yourself. Let me know that you're here. I had covered the mirror. What kind of man are you that would do that to these two young girls? Did you feel any remorse for what you did? Lena and Ina, give me a sign that you're here with me. Give me a sign that you can hear me. Can you knock on the wall? Can you knock on the floor? And if you're here with us, Mr. Coward Murderer, I've got my camera on that picture on the wall. Can you knock it off? That'll tell me that you're here. So you're big enough and you're bad enough to kill a family of 6 plus 2 little girls, neighbor girls, but you can't knock off a damn picture off the wall? That's pretty pathetic. That's pretty pathetic. Prove to me that you even exist. This is the room where you left the axe. I believe right over there. Was there more than one of you in this house committing that heinous crime? I tend to think that there might have been more than one. And I think you're both pathetic. I'm thinking I hear a couple little thumps. Somebody in the closet? Lena or Ina, is that you in the closet? Can you touch that device in there? All it'll do is make a funny noise and light up colors, different colors. It won't hurt you. Well, if you would like me to come back into this room, please touch that device on the floor in the closet and I'll come right back in. So I'm in the kitchen where you decided to eat before leaving. Okay. Was it you, the murderer, that decided to eat? Or was it you, Reverend Kelly, that came into this kitchen, that helped yourself to the Morris food before you hopped on that train to skip town? Huh? Answer me. Let me know that you are here with me. That was weird. I think it was a bug or a gnat or something just flew up to my chin. Couldn't have been. I mean, it felt like we squished something, so it couldn't have been anything else. Was that you? Surely not. I think that was a bug. But if it was you, that's pretty humorous. Well, tell you what then. I'm gonna go upstairs and see if you're up there. Well, I'm in the attic. The attic that, you, or more than one person, allegedly hid, like the coward you are, until the Moore family and the two little Stillinger girls went to sleep. Were you a smoker? You a smoker? Rumor has it that there were cigarette butts found in the attic. I don't know. So now I'm in the room that I feel the most heart-wrenching about. 4 children whose precious lives were taken away by a coward, or more than one coward. Just the extreme feeling of sadness in this room, just knowing what happened here, it disgusts me. Reverend Kelly, I got a question for you. Did you get into the business of preaching so that you could gain the trust of children, only to go back on that trust, to hurt the children that look up to you? You're a peeping Tom. You like little kids, it sounds like. The people I would really like to communicate with the most are the Moore children. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you had your lives cut way, way, way too short. It's not fair. I only hope that you were allowed to be guardian angels for family members that you loved and cherished, or for friends that you loved and cherished. I hope you know now that I'm not none of us here tonight are here to hurt you. We want you, the children, the more children, and the still in your children, to know that you're not forgotten. That everybody who reads this story or learns of what happened here, their heart aches for you kids. Just aches for you guys because of what happened. Well, I'm gonna leave that train here, okay? Or both those trains, so you guys feel free to play with those, okay? Is your spirit box on you, Kev?
It's on the bench, the piano bench. There's two channels, channel 1 and channel 2. I just use channel 1.
Okay.
So, good.
Alright.
Prior to Steve's solo investigation, and while the house was completely empty, an audio recorder in the upstairs children's room captures the unmistakable sound of footsteps. As you can see from the video footage synced up with the audio picked up, there is no one in the room, no one on the second floor, and again, no one in the house.
Test 1 2 1 2.
Gotcha.
This is Steve coming in. Okay guys, I want to talk. Want to interact. I want you to tell me your story. I want you to tell me who's here. I want you to tell me why you're here. I want to talk to the bastards that took these kids' life away 104 years ago, June 10th, 1912. I want you to come forward. You don't scare me. You're a coward. And you killed these kids. You killed the Moore parents. You killed the Stillinger girls after they'd gone to sleep, defenseless. So as you killed each of them one by one by one, you hear the train coming into town, don't you? Just picked up a dot, guys, on the geophone. You got to make that train real quick, don't you? You got some quick work to do. And then you're going to have somebody come in and clean up your mess, huh? Blackie Mansfield, do you hear the train coming? You got to whack all these people, right? And then you got to get the heck out of here. But it's okay. You have Mr. Whipple. And you have the Reverend. He's going to do your dirty work for you after you've killed everybody, right? Just got another hit on the geophone. Is that how it went down? June 10th, 1912? Blackie Mansfield goes around whacking everybody in the head, kills them with an axe. And like a coward, takes off. And then you get the sick Reverend Kelly that comes in
covers everybody's faces up, probably steals a few things, and then has the balls to sit down and have a meal with 8 people dead in the house. There's another hit on the geophone. But we got one more person to add to the mix. F.F. Jones. Yeah. The money behind all this. Got another hit on the geophone. F.F. Jones. Wow, we got 2 hits on the geophone. F.F. Jones. You're the one that made this all happen, huh? You financed this terror, didn't you? You could not stand Joe more because he took your business away. He was your daughter-in-law when you weren't. F.F. Jones. Come on, buddy. Reverend Kelly, come on. Blackie Mansfield, come on. Got the 3 damn stooges. You don't scare me. All 3 of you, bunch of cowardly punks, takes out a family of 6 and another 2 innocent girls. Come on in. Because I'm protecting those more kids. And when I get downstairs, I'm going to be protecting the Stillinger girls.
Once again, our interactive teddy bear, CB, appeared to have someone else interact with it. This time, it sounded like a grown man's voice. Although we couldn't understand what was being said, there is no doubt that someone or something was interacting with CB.
Do you know what time it is? Do you know what time it is? Do you know what time it is?
It was at this point investigator Kevin Sauer joined Steve in the More Children's room for a spirit box session. The team was not prepared for what they were about to hear.
Okay, guys.
Got 2 of us here now.
Yep. More children. Guess what? There's not 2 of us here to protect you. Catherine, are you here with us tonight? It's okay, sweetheart, if you want to come out and tell us you're here. We will protect you. Bull. That's what I heard.
You don't think we'll protect them? I bet you will protect them.
Hey, is that you, Blackie Mansfield, you little coward?
Come on, show yourself.
Come on, you coke-sniffing coward. You bash a bunch of sleeping people's skulls in, but you can't face 2 grown men wide awake, ready to kick your
Come on, show yourself. Come in here. Are you the one who just said bull?
Or is it the little pervert? That thing's been going on. Is it the little pervert known as Reverend Kelly? Reverend Kelly, you little pervert. You come over.
I think my man is going off big time.
Yeah. Yeah. So tagging the geophone, it's only lighting up the first dot, but it's sensing something.
Yeah, it's getting closer to 2 a.m. Yeah. Just say yes or no. Reverend Kelly, are you here with us? Yes. That was plain as freaking day.
Train's coming in again.
It's time to kill, isn't it?
Are you gonna catch this train on your way out of town?
It was time to move to the attic, where it was thought the killer hid out until the Moore family and the Stillinger girls came home from a church program.
Steve and Kevin in the attic. Is this where the killer hid out, waiting for the Moore family to come home? Okay. Hear that train coming?
Well, there's a lot of trains right now.
Do you need to catch the train? If so, touch the flashlight.
Or is this when you murdered everybody? The train was coming through. It's noisy.
Yep.
You hid in here? Snuck outside? To the parents' room? Killed them, didn't you?
Is this where you hid till the family got home? How long did you have to wait in here? Hour? 2 hours?
Both Kevin and Steve heard movement downstairs, so they checked to see if a team member had entered the house without them knowing.
Hey guys, did you come into the house?
No, we're getting ready to walk in right now.
No shit. Okay, there was noise before that.
You guys are in the house now, right?
The other team of Scott and Neil had just confirmed that they had just entered the house. To help determine who or what was making the noise both Kevin and Steve heard, the team decided to start another spirit box session in the attic.
Okay, we need to find out who you are. Who hid out in the attic? Tell us your name. So Reverend Kelly, are you still with us? Yes.
Yes.
Did you hear that? That's the second time we got a freaking yes.
From Reverend Kelly.
2 times we got confirmed yes. I mean, that is plain as day.
Later on in the session, Kevin asked if Sarah Moore was back. Although nothing came over the spirit box, our audio recorders picked up a very clear female voice that sounded like a mm-hmm.
Sarah, are you back? Not like female.
Yeah.
Sarah, are you back? Not like a female.
Yeah.
Sarah, are you back? Not like a female.
Yeah.
It was now 2:15 a.m. and time to recharge to finish out the final 8 hours of the investigation. Neil Dreyer, lead investigator, also wanted to spend some time alone in this house. Many times during the investigation, various cameras caught compelling footage of possible paranormal activity. In this instance, the wireless camera in the room captured some very strange orb-like anomalies that seemed to come from the room's closet.
Just about the time you and your cowardly friends came out of the attic and did your horrible deed, you may have to step over me to get out tonight.
Although Neil didn't hear it, he did get an intelligent response that was picked up on an audio recorder in the Moore parents' room. The voice prior to the EVP was a team member who had awakened downstairs.
Well, you may have to step over me to get out tonight. Well, you may have to step over me to get out tonight.
Was that the voice of Blackie Mansfield? Or perhaps Reverend Kelly? Or someone else?
Show yourselves. Make it known to me who you are. Blackie, was that you who smoked those cigarettes in the attic? Close the door or make a loud noise. Let me know you're here. Are you too scared? Reverend Kelly. Wow. You're one sick little man. Even if you didn't do the murders, you should have been convicted of them, as sick as you are. You deserve to die in that mental institution. Blackie, you're a drug addict loser. That's it. And kids, you can come out anytime. I will not let them hurt you again. We are here to help you get answers to why.
At this point, Neil decided that he would walk the same route the Moore family and Stillinger girls took on their way home from church the night of Sunday, June 9th, 1912. The last walk any of the 8 would ever take.
Just trying to recreate a little bit of what they might have seen on the walk home. Keep in mind, there were no street lights at all. There had been a dispute over who was in charge of the street lights, and they were not on. It was completely dark in town. So, here we go. I'm going to start my walk back to the Moore house.
This device you see out in the middle of the floor, I'm not so sure how comfortable I feel with my back.
You want me to move?
No, you're alright. This device out in the middle of the floor, this black T-looking thing, it's called an ion generator, and it generates energy for you to manifest yourself. So whether you want to talk to us, whether you want to show yourself to us, open the door, roll Neil off the bed, whatever you want to do, that's going to help you do that.
Okay, I would say that's definitely something touching.
And I haven't moved here.
The train trigger prob has a built-in proximity alarm that sounds whenever you get within a couple of inches from the device. Depending on environmental conditions, sometimes the alarm will not go off until the device is physically touched. Steve is at least a foot from the device, and as you may have noticed, he hasn't moved an inch in over 45 seconds prior to the alarm going off.
There we go. I'll just lean against this door. I would call that touching. Do you enjoy that train? It's a toy. Do you like it?
So kids, we have a train there you found out already. You can play with that all you want. Maybe you can even open the door now. We give you a little bit of extra energy here to communicate with us.
Please come out and play with us.
I mean, no harm. All you have to do is even just barely open the door, just peek through it. It doesn't have to be a lot. We're just here to communicate. Nothing else. We'll even protect you.
We won't let anything bad happen to you again.
What's that sound?
That's Scott snoring.
Okay. I'm glad you know him.
If you want, I would be more than happy to play ball with you, roll the ball across the floor. Can I play ball with you?
Would that be fun? I know we've been kind of like harsh towards the people that hurt you because we don't like them.
No. We're only being mean towards the bad people, the bad guys.
Yeah.
Not you kids, not your mom and dad,
No.
not the Stillinger girls.
So
The axe is gone. Just feel free to come out. Ram.
K2,
Or
K2,
K2,
K2.
you got that on camera?
Yeah, I've got it on mine.
Huge hits, guys.
Holy moly.
Huge. And that's not the ion because it's been going the whole time.
Right. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you for coming out.
Can you use some of that energy to open up the door for us? Nothing. Doom. Done.
Did someone scare you back in the room?
Did you like those lights?
Very nice job. Good job.
See, nothing hurt you.
Yep.
Did you like those pretty lights? Maybe you're getting some more energy now since we brought our other device out. God, I wish I'd keep on going.
I know.
We just had a huge K2 hit.
Big time K2.
Oh yeah?
Got that.
Oh, that's a good idea.
The train's gone off a couple times.
Yeah.
Ram is not.
Not yet.
The door is not opened yet.
It's going to happen though.
Can you light up that device against the wall, that green light for us again? You just did it a minute ago.
5 minutes later, the team begins to hear what sounds like sliding noises coming from somewhere downstairs. Not just once, but 8 times the sliding noises were heard.
Tag. Downstairs. Sounded like something slid across the floor.
I heard something. I wasn't for sure what it was.
$314.
Did you guys hear that? It sounds like something sliding.
Who's making that noise downstairs?
You need me to go with you? You good?
I'm good. Steve downstairs. Who's making the noise? Have you guys heard that noise since?
I heard it like once. Nothing's moved?
No.
After spending nearly 10 minutes downstairs, no further sliding noises were heard. No sliding noises picked up on any of our audio recorders. Even though 2 members heard the noises, we cannot confirm what exactly they were or exactly where they came from. While the team of Kevin, Neil, and Scott were upstairs, an audio recorder picked up a faint moan followed by a whisper nearly 10.5 hours into the investigation. Soon after, our audio recorder in the children's room picked up another EVP. We believe this evidence is residual, as you can clearly hear a laugh about 4 seconds into the clip. Perhaps this is Sarah Moore experiencing the good time she had with her children in that very same room.
I just wanted to make sure he acted today.
As dawn broke on a new day in the sleepy town of Villisca, Iowa, this house took on a strange sense of peace, almost as if the house was grateful for us being there, showing compassion, love, and kindness to the 8 people brutally murdered there 100 years ago. This house certainly lived up to its billing as one of the most haunted locations in the country. Although we feel there are at least 8 spirits residing in the house, our hope and prayers are the Moore family and the 2 Stillinger girls are able to rest in peace. In some small way, we hope we were able to help them do just that.